2.
Hello everybody, lovely to meet.
Alright guys, so I'm here with my friend Haris. Is there any other name you want to go by?
You know, I don't think my street names are appropriate for this video,
No.
so
All
we'll
right.
go ahead and go with Haris.
Today we're going to be talking about medical schools and the different types of medical school programs. So I thought this would be a great time for us to talk about the differences and similarities between DO schools and MD schools, and just in general what they mean. Haris right here is actually a really famous medical student. He's been on a few movies, right? You're good friends. He's also good friends with Chris Hemsworth and Liam.
It's, first of all, I was an extra for like one day in the back. You may not even see me in a movie with Chris Hemsworth.
But you're friends with Chris Hemsworth?
No, I wouldn't describe myself as friends with Chris. He probably, if he saw me, he would probably say that's a brown guy who I may have seen at some point in my life.
All jokes aside, Haris is also the Strategic Partnership Director for SOMA, which is the Student Osteopathic Medical Association nationwide. Oh, follow Haris.
The underscore desert doc.
The underscore desert doc. Follow him at Instagram. So let's get to it. An MD degree is pretty much the general degree that you need to become a physician, right? Now, there is another degree that's out there. It's called the DO degree. And my friend Haris, he is a DO candidate at a medical school in New Mexico. I'm an MD candidate in a medical school in California. Both programs are amazing. They're phenomenal. And they both get you to the same endpoint. Talk a little bit about your story,
Right.
About medical, how you got here.
So I did 4 years bachelor's in undergrad in sociology, which is very amazing, and I should recommend it because it made me unique and made me different, and it gave me a different perspective. Anyway, then I did a master's in public health. Okay, I worked as a community health educator. I worked in a health communication research company. I did research on homelessness. I did research on teen pregnancies and how that affects the development of the children. I did, you know, your typical kind of stuff. I went with this organization called Humanity First. I went overseas, did some trips there. You know, stuff that a lot of pre-meds are doing.
So there's pretty much 3 main differences when it comes to an MD degree and a DO degree. So number 1 would be the OMM, right? So your first 2 years, you're learning a lot of OMM,
300
osteopathic
hours.
manipulative medicine.
Yeah.
So there's that. Number 2, at the end of our second year, I have to take one exam, which is called the STEP exam, Step 1. You also have to take the Step 1 exam, but you will be taking an additional exam for a specific DO degree.
Yes.
And then at the end of the day, when 4 years have passed, when both of us graduate, after my name will be MD, and after your name will be DO.
DO,
right?
There it is.
But as far as the knowledge we've learned, as far as our training, as far as our education and our experiences, they're pretty much hand in hand. They go exactly. They're pretty much the same.
I realized there's a 4th difference.
Oh,
so one was boards, one was OMM, one was the letters. The 4th is beard. As you can see, the DO students grow far superior beards than the MD students. So that's also incorporated into the curriculum, where they give us special snake oils. And so we use this pixie dust and snake oils, and we actually mix them in this modulator, and out comes this magic
beard growth formula,
and that's the 4th difference. So.
Nice. Since we're on the topic, can we talk a little bit about what OMM is?
Yeah.
See, when I was an undergrad, I used to think DOs did a lot of the same stuff as chiropractors or physical therapists. Right? And that's actually not the case. So can you actually elaborate more about that so people know?
So remember, OMM is an additional lab that we take, right? So we have our clinical training, our preclinical training, then our clinical training, and on top of that, we have this additional 300 hours that we spend learning this additional modality called OMM, right? It's not physical therapy, it's not chiropractic. Those are good fields in themselves, and you know, they're important, respect to them, but we do something different. It's called osteopathic manipulative medicine, right? We're manipulating the bones, the muscles, the connective tissues, right? We're using the body's natural ability, we're maximizing its natural ability to heal itself, and that's just, its purpose is just, we have another treatment tool. It's not something that we do in place of medicine, traditional, or, you know, allopathic medicine, you could say. One thing is that what might be mistaken is, so MDs classically are research institutions, right?
Yeah.
And DOs are community like based. So that's one thing that it's in their nature that you could say that, you know, you have research hospitals, academic hospitals, you have community-based hospitals. Medical school, same thing. You have like research schools that are heavy on research, and you have schools that are like on like in the community, right? Community medicine. So DO students, by demographics, sometimes will self-select into kind of primary care, because that's where a lot of that's what DOs have historically been passionate about, is primary care, rural care, community-based care, underserved medicine. And so you'll see a lot of DOs in primary care because that's something that they're passionate about, something I'm passionate about too.
Yeah.
So, but that doesn't mean you're restricted to specialties.
Exactly.
Right? If you are into specialties, you're gonna be a specialist, you know?
Obviously, you know, we're gonna talk about the real stuff. We're gonna be, you know, hit some hard-hitting questions, right? I'm gonna ask you that. So why is there this stigma towards DOs, right? Like a lot of you guys might have heard of it. A lot of you guys might think that, you know, if you're a DO, you're not as smart as a physician. I think that's completely incorrect. Horace says you're a national director, right? You have national positions. He's also an MPH. I forgot to mention that. Yeah, you also have a master's in public health. So by no means are you not, you know, as smart as any other MD student, right? I'm the smartest, but by no means.
Generally, he's the exception of genius, but it's because you got to remember this. You got to look at the statistics, right? The GPA difference between an MD and DO student is no more than 0.2, 0.3 points, 0.1 perhaps, somewhere in that range. MCAT, you'll have a 2 to 3 point difference. And then there's a bunch of overlap, right? So that's what just averages. There's a bunch of overlap, and there's different things that go into when you decide to do MD or DO. Sometimes students don't care about the OMM, and they're just going to DO school because it's local, or they get a better scholarship or something, right? So it's gone to the point where now it's basically you just, you know, go wherever feels kind of like more like home to you.
Nationally, across the board, you know, a DO physician can apply to any. Pretty much any job an MD can apply to. Right? There's no difference about that. A DO can go into highly competitive fields, so cardiothoracic surgery, dermatology, anesthesiology, radiology, all those very competitive fields that's really hard to get into. DOs can get into those easily. You guys can apply to any program that I can apply to. Right? So pretty much there's this idea, there's this misconception out there that a DO program is not as good as an MD program. That's not true at all. In the DO sphere and in the MD sphere, you're gonna get programs that are weak, and you're gonna get programs that are very, very, you know, strong. So you can't compare them as a whole.
And this misconception, to be honest with you, is mostly amongst premeds. And number two, the old school physicians who, like, you know, have been practicing for like 30, 40 years, who are from back in the day when maybe from the 1950s or 60s when things were different. But if you look at any medical student or someone who's actually in the field, like medical student or a physician who was not like from, you know, back in the day, they don't have this perception or this stigma or anything.
So I have another question now. Why should you go into a DO program over an MD program?
I would say, like, beforehand, the kind of the main reasons why I wanted to do DO was, you know, the prevention, the holistic care, the patient-centered care. Those kind of words really, you know, resonated with me because of my MPH background and OMM. But I didn't know as a pre-med that I can get those things at an MD program. I can still go to MD school. I can still get an osteopathic fellowship and later, and then and MD schools now also, there's a lot of programs to emphasize primary care or rural care, underserved care, holistic, patients, etc. So it's not exclusive as much anymore to DO programs where we used to be kind of the flag bearers of those philosophies. It's widespread now.
Next question. After we graduate, right? After you have your luscious beard and I have my pathetic excuse.
I have a bald spot right here, so it's embarrassing, but we'll take care of it.
What's the difference? What's the difference between you as a DO physician? What's the difference as me as an MD physician when I go out into the field and, you know, and this is after residency, we've done our trainings, right?
So pre-med same, medical school, the three differences. Residencies, they're literally the same. There's one accrediting body. Now that we've finished our residency training, now once we become a physician, we must go to Siberia. And once you get to Siberia, you have to catch and slaughter 12 zebras. Isn't that ridiculous?
Really?
There's no zebra. I mean, you think there's no zebras there? That's a catch. That's a catch. So you gotta catch these zebras and you gotta slaughter them. Metaphorically, because we're not gonna kill animals. Are you kidding me?
No. Yeah, you just took an oath to do no harm.
Yeah, we don't kill animals. You capture them and you metaphorically capture them. You just basically spot them, and then that's it. You can't really practice medicine in the United States.
Oh, okay.
It's a fraud. Yeah.
So
It's all just like it's not a real thing. It's a touchy subject for me, man.
Okay.
If you slip me $100 bill under this table, then I'll tell you the truth off camera.
okay.
So give me we can discuss the details. The secret to our success of beards and everything is that our DO physicians, they're in Siberia. They get the freaking snake oil, they send it to us, put it on. What is this?
Nothing. What are you talking about? Wait, where are you going?
I gotta go. Dude, it was a dope video, but like, I gotta go because like someone just hit me up.
All right.
It's summertime, so.
So I'll catch you.
We'll
We'll see each other.
Yeah. Delete the video.
Yeah.
Delete everything.
I got you. No, this isn't gonna go anywhere on the internet. Don't worry.